I can't understand what's happening in the world of sports at the moment, and I feel like we do have a lot to talk about, but I also don't know enough to be able to give so much knowledge that I feel like this is going to be an episode where you're just going to have to fill me with information, I think, Justin.
That's what I'm here for, Kay. Just filling you up with stuff. It used to be food and booze. Now it's just information because you live so far away. Right. Sure. Where would you like to start?
Well, let me intro this. Welcome to Sweat Socks and All That Sauce with Justin K. And we don't know where Tom is. Where no sport is off limits and the debates are debatable. We're just gonna be discussing, because we don't have our third party with us. We're just gonna be discussing all the his and the haps of sports that's happening on our sports adjacent podcast, sports and things that are happening. Justin, if you'd like to fill us in on what's going on in your life, by all means, because I think I got hit quite a lot last week going through and editing that episode was like re-trauma.
Yeah, I know. Tom was really picking on you, and it wasn't very nice of him, and I felt bad for you. I did. I just listened to the last week's episode, by the way. Tremendous work on editing. You really did cut out.
Thank you so much.
About you, so that was really great.
There's some things that was just a lot of fluff, and you know what? We just need to get rid of the fluff.
I think you've done a really good job of, if people actually sat through and listened to the bullshit that we talk about before you chop it up and edit it into the tight, concise program that you make it into, we'd have even fewer listeners. So I didn't know if you can go to the negative when it comes to listenership, but we might be there. So, yeah. Like Tom was probably looking at wedding venues for a marriage that is going to end in divorce. You know it is. I mean, he might not be in broadcasting anymore, but he was at one point. So he's got to have at least one under his belt. I feel bad for his soon-to-be ex-wife, but she will be better off, and she'll realize that in her next relationship after this one. He'll, meanwhile, die alone.
However, he's getting married later in life. So do you think that the chances of them lasting is actually more?
Yes, but only because he'll die before she can divorce him.
Okay, fair enough.
Let's not kid ourselves. He's not a pinnacle of health, and he's not here to defend himself, though he probably wouldn't if he were. A push-up is not just an ice cream treat, Tom. It's actually an exercise that you should probably do from time to time. Burpees aren't just you belching after a crave case of White Castles. Like, dear God, man. You got to get into wedding shape. Then you let yourself go. He looks like he's already married. It's like he's been married for 10 years. So there's that.
Did you get yourself into wedding shape?
I think I talked about it. I think I definitely, you know what? I skipped some meals and smoked cigarettes. Yes. I made sure that I was able to tolerate my alcohol tolerance was way high, so I would be able to survive the groom's dinner, the wedding, and the reception, and the after party. It was a lot. It was a lot.
You did the little white girl diet of cigarettes and Diet Coke.
Yes. And then Irish car bombs, a bunch of them, just so I could acclimate my body to that amount of liquor. Like
Fair
beer,
enough. Well,
liquor, creamy stuff. Yeah, it was. So anyway, I hope that he listens to this, because this is not just a sports-related adjacent podcast. We do talk a lot about weddings, marriages, relationships.
not that either of us or any of us have any right in giving anybody sort of
kind of failed miserably
relationship advice.
But you know what?
Those who
can't consult. So
fair enough. All right. So what's happening? The Pistons lost.
yeah.
Now, what happened with that ESPN? What are your thoughts on the ESPN like future game leak, which was the Cavs versus the Knicks and that commercial?
And people thinking that, of course, the NBA is clearly rigged because
I am now convinced.
Well, ESPN does have ESPN. Like, they can read thoughts and minds. Isn't that what that stands for? I think so. I think that was just a coinky-dink. They didn't know, but it's not. Listen, the NBA is definitely rigged. There's no question it has been for a long, long time. But this one, I really think it was dealer's choice. They said, let's see which one of these two crappy teams ends up doing it. Detroit shouldn't have even got out of last round. The fact that they miracled themselves out, they almost got bounced in the first round, which they're the top seed in the East. What are you doing? You're not playing like a number one seed in the East. So, Cleveland Cavaliers, They get James Harden back. I don't think they had him for the entire regular season. I mean, not only is that guy's beard game the strongest in the NBA, which is all you need, guy can fucking shoot the ball, and he didn't have to play like at all in the regular season, so he's kind of spry. I mean, he's an old man, but he got his sea legs right now. So, unfortunately, that's just what happens when you're a Detroit sports fan, right? Hey, I have buddies who are Timberwolves fans, and Minnesota Timberwolves last year within sniffing distance of the NBA Finals, and they brought back this team. It's about as good a team as the Timberwolves have ever had. Like, this is our year. Like, we're going to make a run at it. We got to get to OKC again, and we're going to see, like, we are battle-tested. We're veterans. We got one of the best players in the league. And then they run into this ragtag bunch of fucking 20-year-olds, like fucking teenagers called the San Antonio Spurs, who just promptly fucking exited them out. And that's it. Like, between Oklahoma City and San Antonio, Minnesota Timberwolves, they don't have a shot for, like, the next 10 years. So it was a good run. It was the same thing that happened years ago when they had Kevin Garnett and Latrell Sprewell and Sam Cassell. Like, this is as good as we got. Wasn't good enough. And so, get ready. Decades of misery. Here you go. That's why I don't care about the NBA.
Well, apparently the championship just goes only as far north as Cleveland.
Yes.
So
I was going to say, this year, it ain't going very far north. I mean, because New York is probably going to be representing the East, but you've got Oklahoma City and San Antonio. But, I mean, Kay, I know you don't watch basketball. Neither do I. But because for my friends in Minnesota, said I would watch a little bit of Timberwolves basketball, then I saw that fucking alien, the quote-unquote, that hails from allegedly Paris, France, Victor Wembanyama. Holy shit. He is scary. Last night, he willed his San Antonio Spurs past the Oklahoma City Thunder. Like, nobody gives anybody a chance against the Oklahoma City Thunder. They have not had to deal with Victor Wembanyama in the fucking playoffs. The guy had 41 points and 24 fucking rebounds. Like, and he's 22 years old. He's got like 10 years of being this good. It's not fair. They should have to play with 4 people, not 5. Fuck the San Antonio Spurs.
Why is he called the alien?
Because he's a freak. Like, he is a freak of nature. Like, nobody should be 7'4" or whatever he is and be able to dribble the ball, pass the ball, fucking footwork like that. He can shoot threes if you need him to. He's complete package. And then again, he can turn around and just drop it in if he wants. You can try to shoot from fucking 10 feet behind him fadeaway. He can knock it down. It's not fair. Fuck him. Fuck the Spurs.
That's not fair. So who's left? Knicks, Cavs,
Knicks and Cavs in the East, and then OKC, Oklahoma City, and San Antonio in the West. And San Antonio up 1-0 as of this broadcast. And the Cavs and Knicks, I believe, play game 1 shortly this afternoon.
Oh, goodness me.
There's your NBA roundup.
Well, so then I was telling Ryan about it, and I said the ESPN thing happened. It's all rigged. Blah, blah, blah. I just love jumping on a bandwagon. I think it's great fun. And he goes, how can the NBA be rigged, though? And I was like, that is true. He goes, unless the players are in on it. Is that what is being said? So they're saying that the players are in on it, and they're purposely losing games for their team, for their city, to make more money than they're already making. Is that what the thing is?
Yeah, it's all driven by money. I mean, it's the same thing as they used to just let the NBA officials rig the game,
right?
And then they got busted for that. And I think the players looked at it and said, fuck that. Like, why are they getting to do that? We want to do that too. Let's make this straight up pro wrestling. Might I also add, now that gambling is completely legal in most parts of this country, I think the NBA players, I think they kind of like that. I think they say, well, we can dictate how the outcome of the game. They might not be trying to win or lose, but they might be trying to say, you know what? Tonight they said that I was going to score at least 25 points. I think I'm going to hang it up at 24 and bet on myself on the under, which we talked about in betting, Kay, right?
Yes, I remember all this, yes.
It could be. Maybe they hold themselves to a higher standard, and maybe they're not greedy assholes who just want even more money than they already have playing the game, but maybe not.
So technically, actually, the NBA would be the easiest one for all this to go down.
I think so. I think NBA basketball, again, you can miss shots on purpose. You can make it look like you're trying. I mean, half the time, if you watch a fucking NBA game, they're jogging around anyway, not giving a shit. So it would make sense. Hockey would be hard to rig, to be perfectly honest, unless you're the goalie and just intentionally letting goals in. But people would smell that. I feel like they would sense that immediately.
Yeah.
Now, refs can
NFL,
call
I feel like
and give you, man advantages in the power play, but otherwise, it'd be tough.
I feel like NFL would be really tricky as well without people thinking, well, why, say your quarterback is just not throwing well, then you would just get rid of your quarterback. So it's like,
Also,
that would be tricky as well.
You need to have like at least half of your offense and or defense on board, because you can't just have one guy like, I'm going to lose this game for us. Well,
right.
Drop one ball, like, well, we're not throwing at you anymore, or I'm going to miss this block. Well, yeah, like you said, we'll swap you out. And one guy, it's like such a team sport that it wouldn't work unless everybody's in it.
And I feel like baseball's the same. Also.
Well, baseball has had its history of cheating, but that was long ago.
Oh, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued about anything baseball related that is not my Tigers at the minute, because how sad and what a stupid fall from grace, and what is going on with AJ Hinch and how he's being thrown out of every single fucking game.
Well, I think the team's frustrated, and rightfully so. They had showed, it's funny. Like last year, you had the Detroit Tigers, you had the Seattle Mariners, two really good teams battling it out. And they're like, well, when we come back next year, we can't wait to see how good these teams are going to be. They're shit. That's the answer. Both of them are shit now, and that's the weird thing about baseball. So, meanwhile, the Oakland Athletics are like one of the best teams in the fucking American League. Who? I'm sorry, the Sacramento Athletics, or just the Athletics. They don't even have a fucking city. They play in like a soccer field, like a little league stadium in fucking Sacramento. Nobody gives a shit. And now they're great. It's like Major League, but for real. We should make a movie about that. We already have Moneyball about the A's, but this one would be even better.
Even better. Let's do it. Yeah. Let's go make it. You and me. You and me and Tom.
No, Tom's not in on this. This is a money-making idea. Tom is only a part of things that make no money for us.
Fair enough. I'll film it and edit it. What are you doing? Producing? Directing?
I was going to star in it, of course.
You're starring in it. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
You are the
Just trying to figure out which one of the Oakland Athletics I look the most like. I don't have a good working knowledge of all of their names yet. Which one is the handsome?
The Brad Pitt one.
He was the general manager. But yeah,
there you go. Perfect.
You could bring Brad Pitt back, and he could be my stunt double.
Okay. You guys are
in Sacramento.
And then the news came out as well that you're going to have choice words, that Minnesota is going to be hosting the 2028 NFL draft. And yes, he is facepalmed. So obviously not happy. April in Minnesota for the NFL draft.
Great state of Minnesota in the shittiest month of the year. Legitimately the shittiest month that you can, I've told people, Minnesota's beautiful. You should go see the fall colors. Go in the summer when we really appreciate, even the winters can be majestic. Fucking spring? Oh my God. Bring your galoshes and every fucking piece of clothing you have, because it might be 80 and sunny. It might be raining. It might be snowing and 40 below. You won't know till fucking draft day. So just bring it all and be ready to be fucking miserable no matter what it is. Of all the things you could put in Minneapolis in April, the fucking NFL draft, you were killing me. Just absolutely killing me. That's so stupid. And now keep in mind the NFL draft, the fact they've turned it into the spectacle is stupid anyway. But putting it in, spring in Minnesota, no thank you. Just the biggest cock tease there is. You get one nice day, also like, I think I'm gonna get my golf clubs out, and then you might even fucking schedule a tee time because that fucking shitty golf course might actually be open. And guess what? Now you're golfing in the snow and the mud. You're gonna do it anyway. I don't care. It's gonna be nice tomorrow, and it's not. It's gonna be shitty for another month. You get Groundhog's Day every spring.
Are there people from Minnesota that are actually good at golf? When do they get to go out and play?
Yeah, right? There's been one. Tom Lehman. He was good. And that's it. And I don't know why. I don't know why. But yeah, they play golf for 6 weeks a year there. Well, they all go to Arizona and play golf all winter, I suppose.
Yeah, fair. All right. Yeah, they got enough money to be able to winter.
Right.
In some warm state.
But the best fishermen come from Minnesota because they do that year round. It's like nothing. They don't let anything stop them. It's like, oh, ice. We'll just fucking cut a hole. Here we go.
That's where they should do it. They should do the NFL draft actually up north on a fucking frozen lake. See how that goes.
Up on like Red Lake. Oh my God, the party. Because that ice is so fucking thick. Lake of the Woods, the ice is so thick you could have the whole stage out there. It would be pretty amazing, actually. And nobody would ever come back to Minnesota. Not a lot of resources up there. I suppose as long as we're eating fish every fucking night, yeah, people would like it. Not a lot of hotels. You can stay at the fish house.
Let's go open a bar. Yeah, you have to be able to stay. You have to rent or buy a what are those called? The
Fish
fishing
house.
shanty? A fish house, okay.
Nice house.
Shanty.
Fish house, sure. It's a shanty, sure.
Shanty.
It's a
Yeah,
bunch of
so you're
You have the little tent ones, the clam, where you just pull this like canopy over you, and that's what
Yeah.
you're in.
loving that. And that's the only way you can stay, right? Is if you have one of those. And then we'll open a bar that will serve all
ice.
these people on
Yeah.
the ice and will make hundreds of thousands of dollars. And are we going to teach everybody how to fillet their fish as well?
Oh, I think fish cleaning will be complimentary if you are coming to our draft event. Yeah, if you catch the fish, we will have somebody there that cleans the fish for you, 100%. And then some Finlander up north is going to suggest that we have a huge fish fry on the ice. And we're going to melt a giant hole in the fucking middle of the lake, and we're all going to drown. And you know what? Then we won't do it ever again. Lesson learned. Edmund Fitzgerald times 10. But you know what? Those people who like travel from their warm, balmy destinations, their comfy homes, to go stand and watch people read names on a stage for 2 days, the world's better off without you. I'm sorry. That's natural selection right there. Your fish food.
What a way
now.
to-
We appreciate that.
Yeah, it's the circle of life.
Your circle of life. You're feeding a walleye. We'll go catch them later.
Those are big,
Right.
big walleye in the end. Imagine like 10 years from now fishing for those walleye. They'd be massive, feeding
Right.
on all our dead bodies.
This one smells like a Bengals fan. This one tastes like a Ravens fan. Yeah.
Oh my God. What has this turned into?
That's what happens when Tom isn't here to steer the ship, apparently.
What else is going on in the world of sports? One final thing that we can update people on. Oh,
The
sorry.
NHL, ladies and gentlemen. The
Oh.
NHL.
That's
has
still
been-
going on?
Yeah. Well, it's Lord Stanley's Cup doesn't get hoisted till like July. It's like a whole nother season that they play in the playoffs. Especially when all the series go to game sevens, which they fucking are, including last night, Kay. Oh my God. Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. It was like had everything. It's overtime, heart attack, screaming at TVs, Canadians probably no longer being polite, probably fucking rioting in Montreal right now. The Canadiens survive another Game 7 in this playoffs. They beat the Buffalo Sabres, as I believe you once called them, the Buffalo Sabres, 3-2 in overtime, thanks to Alex Newhook, who will be more infamous in Buffalo than Sandy Hook moving forward. Fucking Mr. Game 7. Buffalo is down 2-0, and they come back because, no hockey team is legally allowed to make life easy for its fans. Overtime arrives. So now it's just, you're just on the edge of your seat because it's not just overtime games. I mean, the next goal sends one of these teams. Montreal has not won a Stanley Cup since 1993. Buffalo, I don't remember the last time they were fucking good. I don't remember the last time they made the playoffs. Meanwhile, Mr. Game 7, as he's now called, Alex Newhook, buries the game winner yet again. Canadiens fans just go crazy. So now the ancient curse over the franchise is lifted. Buffalo, your curse still exists. Now the Carolina Hurricanes, who I believe swept through their half of the Eastern Conference semis, have been sitting at home for 2 weeks waiting for an opponent. Like, take your time. We're fine. We'll just sit here being terrifying. So now you've got Montreal, Carolina, Eastern Conference Final. One team is absolutely cooked from just playing Game 7 after Game 7. And you've got the other team, which looks like they have spent a fortnight just growing their playoff beards. They're going to come out fucking fully rested, so I'm really excited. And on the other side, go ahead.
No, why do they do 7? Why don't they do best of 3 or best of 5?
No.
Because
then
it's
you get
taking so
an
fucking long. These people are sitting at home for 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, that's winning 4, and then you don't have to play 7 games. This way you actually get the best team. Like the longer you stretch it out, I mean, the law of averages just says that the better team is going to prevail if you stretch it out for 7 games.
Oh,
So,
my God.
just saying. Now, on the other side, the thing is that all this is exciting, but on the other side, you've got tonight, I think, game 1, Colorado Avalanche versus Las Vegas Golden Knights. Colorado made short work of the Minnesota Wild. Las Vegas just got past Anaheim. Colorado is the best team, hands down, bar none. They will probably destroy Las Vegas and probably skate over whoever comes out of the East. I'm still rooting for Montreal, even though, again, they're Canadian, and I love when Lord Stanley's Cup stays south of that border. But they're my dark horse team. I said at the beginning of the playoffs, I'm like, watch out for Montreal, and they're just making me look really smart, like a great hockey mind. So
I don't know how I feel about the fact that you've gone to Canada. I don't. I think I'm allowing it because you're Minnesotan, and I think you guys talk the most like them. So I think you do.
No, we don't. It's folly, eh?
You absolutely do. So I think I'll allow it. I share a bridge with them. So
yeah, how come Michiganders? How come you don't sound like Canadians? How come you sound like Michiganders? How come you sound like that? What's with that?
That's a really good question. It's a very good question.
Especially the UP. Or I guess the Upers, they got a special kind of dumb sounding. No offense to all your Upper Peninsula listeners there. But it's like a Minnesotan had drunk sex with a Canadian and the kid came out kind of slow. You know what I mean?
That's a Uper.
That's special.
That's a Uper. My mom, I think she went to Northern Michigan University. It was either 1 year or 1 semester. I can't remember. And then she said, fuck this. I'm going home.
Beautiful country. Beautiful part of the world. If it weren't for the people. Again, sorry to all the Upers. And now that I've said that, if this show ever got famous, I'm not going anywhere near there because the fucking militias up there are wild. So, yeah.
They'll get you. They'll get you. Them with their hooks. What was his name?
What's
that guy's name? The guy that you were just talking about. The hockey guy.
Oh, Newhook.
Newhook.
Yeah, Alex Newhook.
Alex Newhook. Oh, God. He'll come down. He'll come get you. Oh, goodness. Right. I think my brain is overloaded with sports stuff because I've also got all of this Premier League stuff that's happening in the background. West Ham is still teetering on relegation based on what the outcome of tonight's game is with Tottenham. And then Arsenal's just won the league and for the first time in like 22 years. I've got a lot of information in my brain that's happening. And so I just need to...
And none of anything you just said made sense to me. I'm really confused right now.
Well, okay, so next week we will find out if West Ham is going to get relegated, and if that happens, we've been teasing this for weeks, and it's quite silly because I hope it's going to be a good episode because we've been talking about it so much. Ryan will come on, he will explain it. I now somewhat understand it, but it seems very intense and everybody talks about it a lot and people's emotions are getting far out of hand. The only thing that I'm really picking up on is the fact that every single football player is an actor because anytime they get the slightest bit like brushed by another person, they fall down like the world is ending.
Yeah.
And then, oh my God, it is the most cringeworthy thing to watch.
It's
happen
embarrassing.
over and over
It's
and over. Oh my God. And I'm just like,
go
go fucking play hockey.
Yeah, right?
Oh, all of them do it. Go play hockey and go tell me
95-mile-an-hour baseball off your shoulder. Tell me.
I know.
Yeah, good luck. I'm done retired. I quit. Mommy. Meanwhile, you got a fucking like 145-pound string bean who does that, just like shakes it off, looks pissed, and trots down to first base. He doesn't come out of the game. He doesn't even ask, like, somebody give him a card. Put a Sharpie card in his face to let him know that he did bad.
I know, they all run to the refs and they're like touching his waist and stuff. They're like, did you see? He did that. He did that to me.
Why is that okay?
I know, they're always touching the waist. It's so weird. They do like it. Oh, gosh. Right. To send us out, as always, each week, Justin gives us his wise words of wisdom.
Two things. We just finished this, and I'm just looking at myself on this camera and realizing that I left my fucking sunglasses on my head. And I didn't even know until we were just talking about soccer. Because as you were talking about East Hams and West Hams and whatever, turkey pastrami, my mind kind of started wandering, went, are you wearing your fucking sunglasses on your head? You look like your grandma. Anyway, now I look less like my grandma. R.I.P. Or I might actually look kind of like my grandma does now. R.I.P. The words of wisdom. If you were going to be on a podcast with Justin Kay and have tens of listeners, and we say that we're going to do it at a certain day, at a certain time, you better goddamn well be here. Because if you don't, all we're going to do is talk shit about you the entire time, which is what happened. And I hope you leave, Kay. Again, you do such a good job editing this program. You do such a fine job of chopping up, making it sound tight and concise, and not just blathering idiots, which we do. That's like 4 hours. It takes us 4 hours to record this thing. Kay gets it down to like 31 minutes. It's amazing. Most of that is Tom. But today, I hope, Kay, that you leave all the shit we talked about Tom in. Because
absolutely. That's all staying in. This is what he gets. That's his
contribution
punishment.
This week. Yeah. We're gonna divvy this up thirds for everybody. All the proceeds from this get split up thirds. Tom, that's how you earned your paycheck this week. That's it.
He still hasn't even messaged us back.
And if Tom is dead, if there was a tragic accident,
it's still going out.
Still going.
We will miss you.
We had a Tom. We have a Tom. We should get a Tony next.
Tony, I like it.
Tony's out there listening. We're having tryouts.
Calling all Tonys, calling out Tonys. Doug, if you'd like to change your name to Tony, we will just call you Tony. It's fine. You're welcome.
Tony Doug. Newest nerd.
Thanks for joining Sweat Socks and All That Sauce with Justin K. No, Tom. You can watch the show on YouTube. Follow us on socials at Sweat Socks Pod. And if you want to chime in, feel free to send us an email at sweatsockspodcast@gmail.com. Until next time.
Stay sweaty.
Put the sunglasses on and they're crooked.